Hello everyone, in this video I want to share with you the two tools that you can use to grow even faster on X. As I said in the X Premium video, it's better to invest a little bit of money into X Premium if you want better results. And if you have a little bit more money to invest, here are the two tools that you should definitely look at. The first one is a tool I created personally for myself. Since I'm doing many different things in a week, sometimes I don't have time or I don't feel like posting. That's why I created XBoost. This tool lets you post an entire week of content in one single click. And it's not like a generic week of content, but it's content that you can define yourself. First, there is the content section. It's here that you can define patterns that the AI will use to create your content. I already created few patterns for you, patterns that work for me like this question poll, so that you can try the tool without defining yours. But if you really want to go deeper with this tool, you can click on My Patterns and create your own patterns by clicking on the Create a Pattern button. Here you will have to tell the AI what you want in your tweets and give it some examples. And as you can see at the bottom, there is two checkboxes. The first one is to tell if this pattern requires a topic to run. And I'm gonna show you in 1 minute how to define those topics. But if you check this, it means that the AI will use a random topic in your list to generate your tweets. And the second checkbox is here if you want to inject the date into the prompt to the AI so that it will be aware of the day. And for all of those patterns, you can define limitations to limit the amount of those types of tweets in a single day, a single week, or single month. You can also adjust the spacing between two tweets coming from the same pattern. And now let's see how we can define those topics. First, we have to move into Profile. Here we have a description about you, your audience, and the topics. You really want to give as many informations into those sections so that the AI will know how to generate the tweets. And regarding the topics, here you have to give as many topics as you can so that your content will have a great variety. Here you want to be really precise. You don't want to only use broad topics, but instead use a lot of subtopics. And you can use AI for that. You can just give him a topic and it will give you lots of subtopics for this topic. And finally, to show you how it generates content, I'm gonna move into the calendar. Here, as you can see, there is a button at the top to generate an entire week of content. But if you want, you can be even more precise by creating content for one day or even one piece of content by clicking inside the calendar. And here you will be able to choose the pattern we defined earlier and the topic if this pattern uses a topic. But now I want to show you how to generate an entire week. So I'm gonna close that and select the start time for the generation every day of the week. I'm gonna set it to 7 AM with 4 hours between each tweet and 3 tweets per day. Now I can zoom out and over the generation button to see where my tweets will be placed. When I'm happy with that, I can click on generate and it will generate my tweets. Now when it's done, I can review all of those tweets, modify them if I want, and then select one by clicking on the circle on the top left corner, then select all and click schedule to schedule them on your X accounts. This was the tool number 1 and I think it can greatly help you with consistency. If you have any question regarding this tool, you can contact me directly. Now let's move to the tool number 2. This one has been made by Rob Allen and it's another great tool to grow your X accounts. And the first feature I want to show you here is the ready to post section. Here you have lots of tweets that are already there especially for you and that you can schedule directly. And what's good from those posts is that they are created from tweets that were already performing well. We can see that they have been inspired by tweets that have lots of likes. So it's not just a random tweet, but a tweet inspired by something that is already working. And now let's move to the inspiration section. Here you have the tweets that are performing well and that you can take inspiration from for your own tweets. And you can even search for a specific keyword and even filter by the amount of views, likes, or replies. You have also this content writer here that will create performing tweets for you according to what you ask him. And when it's done, you can schedule that directly on your X account. You can also write articles, find signals, and this feature is a really new one, so I've never used that, but you can literally find leads on X for your product, which is crazy. You can also find all your scheduled tweets in the queue section, see your activity into analytics, etc. Actually, there are lots of useful features out there. And if you have any question regarding those features, you can contact Rob directly. He's a great guy and he will definitely answer you. So yeah, those are the 2 tools I recommend you to have a look if you're taking X seriously. And since you can try both for free, I really recommend you to do it. As I said, if you want to grow faster, it might be worth investing a bit of money. You have all the links in the description and I see you in the next video.